Quick video today on my new scan that I've set up the last few days. It's been working fairly good. As long as I have patience, let the price come back to me. SNX worked pretty good right here. It hit on the 31st. I believe I bought it, yesterday on the 4th. I was at work. I put in a standing bid. I think I finally got it around 2 cents, maybe 2 point, I can't remember. I thought it was like 2.05. I think I finally raised my price to 2.05. I took profit on it today. It was kind of getting weak. It'll probably go up more. I think you had a decent setup. This triangle here is what I'm looking for. It's a TD sequential buy setup perfection. I really don't know how it calculates it. It works better if it's got a 9 above it. I have noticed that. I don't know if you could find another. Like here's a 9 perfection sell signal, or it's a sell signal off of this 9. You had a pretty good sell off of that. When was that? That was March 6th of this year. That would have been a pretty good short if you could have found an exchange to short it on, but. You see today it's up 3.8%. That's not bad. Yesterday it went 9%. I wish I'd have caught it sooner. There again, I'm always a day late and a dollar short, but it's better late than never, I guess. So, but if you go to this is a daily. If you go to a 4-hour, 240-minute, still got some legs. It could go on up to this 240 or so. I don't know. It's holding above this 224. You go to a 60 1-hour chart. It's kind of topped out here the last 4 or 5 hours. You're on a 2 down, -2 is what I call it. You kind of need to hold your Ichimoku at 2.24. You need to hold that 2.25. It's kind of on a flag pattern right here. I would call that a pennant flag pattern. It's not bad. It's not great, but the other one I like is Injective. If you look at Injective on a daily, I don't think it's there yet on the weekly. It's a -7 on the weekly, so you can still come down 2 more weeks. I'm hoping it hits this 4.70. 4.67 is what it reads. I rounded up, put in 4.70 on Coinbase. I've got a really big order sitting right there. I think that's a hell of a good price. If you can get it, snag that up. Now, I'm not saying it couldn't go lower. Could be 280, could be this 2.45. But you're getting a good amount of money flow coming in right here. I like seeing that. That's a good sign. Now, you go to daily, you've 9'd out, you got your buy perfection on August 30th. Now you got your price bar flip, your first number 1 up. Let me get rid of this Ichimoku. It's kind of distracts everything. Let me get rid of, I'll leave Williams trend on there. But my yellow line is Williams trend. He calls it will trend, I believe. Williams will trend, yeah. So as long as you're below the will trend, that's a bearish pattern, according to Larry Williams. But I think it's a decent. You had your money flow right here. I wish I'd have bought it over here. We're closer to this perfection zone. It was higher right here, so I guess it did pull back 2 or 3 days even after the perfection. This may 13 out before it finally takes off. It could go sideways for another 2 or 3 bars, but that's what I'm looking at. It wouldn't hurt throwing a standing bid somewhere. I think that that 70, 6, what was it? 470. I already forgot where it was at. Right here, 4.70. That's where my standing bid's at. But your 4-hour looks pretty decent. It's coming off the bottom. You didn't have huge money flow except for back here, and that was what, September 1st. That's not that long ago. I can live with that. You could be accumulating right here and then getting your takeoff right here. I mean, today you got, only 0.5%, but a lot of times they start slow. You could get a nice rally. Now your 60-minute, it's having trouble with this wheel trend, 6.88. It's having trouble with that. It poked its head above it, but then it closed way below it. So that was an engulfing candlestick right here that engulfed pretty much 1.25 of the previous 2 bars. So that's not great. I really like the way Render looks. If you look at Render, it's one of the only ones that has a weekly. We can scan for it. I've got a weekly Larry Williams, I think. Apple. Yeah, let's go to just go to my crypto. All right, go to Render. Look at the weekly chart. Look at this. Buy Perfection on August 7th. Now, it did go down for another 3 to 4 weeks. We're on the 4th week after the Perfection setup, but a lot of times you will see that. You'll see a 9 and then plus 3 to 4 more bars. I've noticed you're getting good money flow though. You're at a 79. If this will close anywhere around that 90 mark, I think we're getting real close to a bottom. Now you already got a daily price flip. If that holds, if it'll close above 7 p.m. today, positive with this 1 bar above it, that's a pretty good buy signal. Now you go to a 4-hour. You got a 13 over here. That's a good buy. So you got a 9 Perfection, September 1st. You got your 13 count, sideways accumulation. Now you've started rallying. A lot of times you will see your 3-bar pull back anyway. So watch for that. You got a positive day though. You made a lower low than this bar, and now you're rallying. That's fairly strong. It's not great, but it's not terrible. I'd like to see that. Ideally, I like to see 1, 2, and 3 up. Really, 2 bar went down, 1 bar was up. 3 bar for now is currently up, but so if I was going to buy this thing, if you try to get maybe a 1-hour pullback, I don't know, you could throw in a bid at that 135, 1.35. It's not a bad zone. You go over here, 1 hour. Yeah, you could try to get your 4-hour moving average. This yellow zone right here, this yellow line's my 4-hour moving average. That'd be about 6.85. Looks like. No, it's injective. I'm on the wrong ticker symbol. Let's go to Render. See your 4 hours trending down. You can see that. That doesn't take a rocket scientist to see. You're obviously going down. It would give you a lot better feeling if this clears that. Ideally, I'd like it to break a 4-hour trend line. So let's throw right here. Boom. There you go. Throw an alert on it. Right click it. Crossing up. Once per bar. 4-hour buy-in. Create. And I got an alarm over here. Right. Set active. Good to go. I've got 380 of my 400 alerts. I gotta delete some of that. That's insane. It literally blows my phone, my computer up. I mean, I gotta turn my phone on vibrate or silence the thing to get any sleep. It's a nightmare. I gotta get rid of some of that. But so that's what I'm looking at for render. I would probably try to get some kind of a 1 hour pullback. Throw a Fibonacci on it. If you don't know what that's Fibonacci retracement. Shoot, let's see. Let's throw this is my Heikin Ashi candlestick setting. You know, if you don't have this number count system, this is an easy way to track your trends. So I'd probably just throw it right here. Could throw it on this 1 bar. Let me see if that's manipulation. If you see a long tail, like a long wicking, like over here, that's manipulation. It's on MEXC, so it's not leverage, but just throw it on that. It doesn't matter. If you can get close, most of the time you can get the 618 retracement, 0.618. That's your money zone for the most part. If you got a hot coin or a stock or something, if you can get a 618, now a lot of crypto will touch this 0.786 or the 0.702. That's your golden pocket. You know, it's going to hit somewhere. It's already touched it here once. This is back at 3 o'clock today. I wish I had it didn't get my bid. I didn't get any bid on that. Let's see if I got any bid filled on that. Man, could have swore I may have had a daily Fibonacci on it. Yeah, I'm already in. I've already got 3,000 in this thing. I don't know what price I got, but let me see. Position. I paid 1.355, so I was pretty much right above that. 618. I rounded up probably. And I want to say, I don't know, I could have used this. I could have been on a daily. You never know I could have been a 4-hour Fibonacci. You could go from here to here. Probably what I did to try to get. That's manipulation. Probably went from there to there, maybe. 1.351. That looks a little more like something I might do. Yeah. That's where your trend started. I actually started right here, but then you had some red, some yellow in between it, so that's not a great Heikin Ashi, but yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. Maybe 1.35. Try to buy some more, probably. It's already hit it. It almost hit the 702 on a 4-hour, looks like. It hit the 1.34 on this. If you go on a 4-hour, you pull back to the 786 zone right here. That was yesterday about 3 o'clock to pretty much, you could have bought it somewhere around 11 o'clock probably. On a 1 hour, yeah, you could have bought it up to 3 in the morning Central Time on the 5th. All day long on the 786. Got 1.339. Pretty easy. I mean, nothing's easy in this game, but I just like to see where the levels are, where you could have snagged it. My high dollar software says it was calling right that 1.3373. He dipped a little bit below it, 1.337, but it's pretty darn close. 1.3373. That's pretty darn close, bro. Close enough for horseshoes and hand grenades, I'll tell you that. That's pretty darn good. I didn't always do that. You know, I wish I said I could say I got a crystal ball, but that's all we can do. You're just going off probabilities. You're going off the odds. I got no idea how it calculates this. I think it goes off the lowest low off of your first one bar. That doesn't seem to be, that's on a 60-minute though. Let's go on 240. Yeah, that'd be about right. That's 3365. And I don't know about that, man. I don't know how it calculates it. Whatever. Yeah, I thought that's what I heard some of the webinars on Symbolic talk about. They have webinars you can subscribe to. If you set up an account, come over here and you can go to your over here. You click your little person thing. Yeah, I think you go to settings. No, that ain't it. What do you do? You go here, maybe you go to account, and then you go to. Oh, great! I just showed my email. Oh well, go ahead and spam me. I don't care. Whatever. I'm gonna delete it anyway. Yeah. What else I want to cover? I shorted gold today. Shorted gold. Shorted the S&P. Let's see. CME. The short gold, you type in the ticker GLL. If you go on a daily, it's 9'd out. It's rallied on the 8 and the 9, gapped up on the 9, but I mean, this thing's pretty illiquid. I doubt it trades a whole lot of volume, but I'm shooting for this yellow line at 29.44. Maybe might get this 30.15. Probably won't be a huge sell off, but can make a little money on it. You go to the SH on the S&P. You can see weekly we've rolled over for the last. This will be the third week down from this top right here. Oh no, wait a minute. I'm looking at the wrong thing. No, you gotta look at the SPY, bro. Type the SPY in there, bro. Okay, put it down. Put a SPY. See, the SPY 9'd out. All right, so the SH bets against the S&P 500, so that it's an inverse chart of what this S&P 500 is because you're betting against it. So technically, we have rallied 2 weeks. Now this week's down, but if you go to a daily, we 9'd out with a sell perfection today. Closed. This is 5:33 p.m. Central Time. Down day. You topped out on the 8-day. Didn't even touch your 456 zone. TDST line is what they call it. So my bet is at least coming down to this 447. If you look at the SH, I'm betting on this 14.14 and then sell the rest at 14.20 probably, or 22, something like that. That's my bet. Could be wrong. Look at the dollar. The dollar is rallying up. Gapped up, actually. Made a new high. That's pretty strong. That's usually hard. That's pretty bearish for commodities and stocks most of the time. Maybe even crypto. Your weekly's on a 6. Tells me it could go up at least another 3 weeks after this week. So that's not good. I mean, it's already up 0.5%. I mean, this thing doesn't really do a lot per week, but definitely in short territory of the dollar. But until that reverses, bottoms out and reverses closer to a 9 with a sell perfection weekly, and I wouldn't bet against the dollar at this point. But for Bitcoin, this thing probably won't even work on Bitcoin, but let me refresh it, see what it'll do. And this is the CME Bitcoin. It's not crypto exchange Bitcoin. Let's just look at that. This will be faster. Daily. What is going on, bro? Here we go. All right, you're on a -6 daily. Your support zone is 25,175.56. Most likely that holds. If it cracks it, you better go to a weekly for your next support zone, which would probably be around 23,190. You're on an 8, -8 weekly coming down. So we can hold this week pretty solid, and next week, might even get a rally next week. But if you lose that, you're probably going to test this 18,423.20. That'd be my guess. If you lose that, we're coming down testing the 10,000, 10,500, 10,374. You might get your previous lows. June of last year was a low of 17,622. Okay, keep an eye out for that. That might hold it. You had another low again back here November 8th, November 9th was pretty bad. That November 7th week was pretty bad. 15.5 is what that shows. Low of 15,476 right there. I think that was a low for the year. That shows 15,385. A support zone. You can see that real small, kind of a teal line. That's disqualified propulsion, disqualified exhaustion to the downside is what they call that. So if you hold that, that should be good support. If you lose it, that's a disqualified support zone is what they're saying, I believe, with that. You do have money flow coming into Williams. If you go to the Commitment of Trader report, which I'm still learning how to use this thing. You go to Commitment, you go to crypto, you go to Bitcoin, you go to dealers. You still got accumulation. They reduced their shorts. They're still net short. Spread reduced quite a bit. Net position did go up. You're still net short, but I haven't seen a whole lot. Look at this right here. Larry talks about this in one of his books. He says, watch your spread on things that cover the spread. Most of this Commitment of Trader doesn't cover spreads, but on commodities. But if it has a dealer option, a lot of times it will have a spread option, I've noticed. And so, man, this week would have been an awesome week to get in. Wait for that rally day. Now, it had some leverage. It had 30% leverage increase, but public was betting 87% increase, or this, I believe that's the public. Maybe the rich public, maybe the multi-millionaires and billionaires. I don't know. I think this is more the public reading because they're always net long, and most time they're a complete 180 flip-flop of what the dealers are doing. So look here, the asset managers up 100% last week. That's on Bitcoin. That was on shorts, though. They increased their short sell position. But, man, that spread, I think that was a good heads up. If you go to Ethereum, and I covered this, Ethereum went up 85% on the long side the week of 8/22 in August. Right there. Your open interest went down week over week, but that's probably because they sold on that big spike day on the Grayscale lawsuit news, be my guess. But Ethereum, the dealers are net long now. Now, they did reduce their position last week. We'll get another report on Friday around 3:30, maybe 4 o'clock Central. No, it's Eastern time. So I think you can make money with this. Now, they didn't have any spread action that week, but Larry says anything above 20% on the dealer side is usually something to pay attention to. So they reduced their shorts by 62%, and they increased their longs by 85%. That's a big change. Now, you did have some leverage money increase, 191.8%, which is probably what they're shaking out right now, my guess. This little sideways to slow action. Now your open interest did go down, so that's bearish sign for the upcoming week. You increased your shorts, you decreased your longs, even your leverage money decreased longs. Only the public's the only ones that increased 17 and 10%. And it did increase shorts 60% on this. This one here decreased. That's probably the little guy, be my guess. But so anyway, keep an eye on that. Another reason why I shorted gold today. You can go to metals, gold. Look at producers. They reduced their position, increased their shorts. Increased their longs also. They don't really show a net spread on this net position, but net position went down. Go to the table. They increased 12%. They're still net short. And they increased their shorts a little bit more than they increased their longs. So that tells me they're getting more bearish. And with a 9 on the daily on GLD, I don't know if I have it on this. Yeah, there it is. Go to daily. Now it's up on the weekly chart, but you got a 9 sell setup perfection on the first. Why isn't it showing today? What is that about? Is this weekly or daily? Oh, because we had the holidays. I guess the holidays. Should have had one yesterday, though. No, yesterday was Monday. Yeah, that's right. That was a holiday. Okay. So I think, yeah, this probably goes down for a little while. Your 4 hour, it's coming down. I could definitely probably touch 177, 177.32. Your hourly dropped, went sideways. Could touch the bottom of the cloud. 178, 177 zone, 78. Could come down if it cracks the cloud to 177.04. I'd probably round up to 05. I doubt you get anywhere near this, but that's 174.74. And you didn't get, yeah, you really need to look at daily on that, but that's a good sell signal right here. That's a confirmation sell signal right there. When you cross back above your red line, that's now This is inverse. It's Williams money flow. It's kind of dyslexic to me, but because most indicators when they get up here is a sell signal, but it's just vice versa on Williams money flow. This is your confirmation buy right here, right there on the 1 bar. Here, 122, 123. That was your confirmation buy signal. And you could have started nibbling up here. It was anywhere around the 17th to the 18th, probably 19, 20. You already had your sell or buy perfection right here on your 9 bar. That did go lower. I think you get dollar cost average till you get your 1 bar going up. I think that's a pretty solid strategy if you wanted to dollar cost average. So anyway, we're going to keep an eye on it. Definitely keep an eye on render. Watch for gold, silver to pull back. Probably watch for the S&P 500 pullback. Another I can show right quick. We've got a 1 day buy. No. 1 bar price bar flip. This price bar flip thing, this measures, this is how you look for your first up day with a number 1 above it. So you got a pretty high count. You've got what, like, well, it's 15, I think, today. Solana's one of them on the daily. That's a pretty strong day, up 3.5%. You already got your 9 by perfection. You had a little bit of Williams money flow. That's pretty decent. I've got a bid in. I know that. Pepe, you got a 13. He's restarted on a 12. Pepe looks pretty good. XRP, decent. GRT, that's pretty decent. EOS, pretty decent after a 13. Render, you know what, that looks good after a 13. ETH looks pretty good. Ethereum, not bad. It's down today a little bit, but GMT, that looks pretty good. I'd rather have the 13 bar, but VET, not bad. Accumulation, not good money flow. You had it over here, though. You had a really good money flow over here. It's been hard to sit through this time frame, but balance. You got 2 13s and a 9 and a buy setup perfection. If that holds at 1 for another hour and a half, that BAL might be a pretty good, darn good odds. I mean, you're already on a 5 on the 4 hour. You got your 9, accumulate. 60 minute, you're already 9'd out, plus 3. A little pullback, probably pretty close to a bounce. Let's look at BAL. Get rid of this. Let's look at BAL USDT. I'll probably trade it on MEXC. You could throw some leverage on it. Check it on a 1 hour, throw a Fibonacci on it. Probably fib it right here to the top. 618, loading up. 3.365, 680. Just about to hit it. Matter of fact, I'm fixing to put an order in on this thing, because that looks pretty salty right there to me. Let's see, BAL. Alright, 3.365. 680. It's only on a 4, so you don't want to bet the farm on it. I'd put maybe 25% to maybe a third of my position in on it. Your stochastic's getting oversold, so that could be getting close to a bottom. Your RSI is pretty far from the bottom. Your Williams is on the bottom. This right, my moneymaker indicator, it's still rolling over, getting less and less on the histograms. That's still bearish. I'd probably throw in my golden pocket, 3.35. Shh, Rowdy, quit. 3.357. Buy another third of my position there. And then I'd bid this 3. I just rounded up 3.35. 3.5. Give me another third position. I think that's pretty good odds right there. That daily looks really good. I don't know about the weekly, and that's be nice to get a dip, and then see it's on a -8 on the weekly. You're holding this right here. That's 2.58. That's pretty good. I like that. That looks real good. Man, that's a pretty good drop if it hits that. That's your disqualified buy risk at 258. I hope it don't drop that far, but anyway, we'll end this video. Getting a little long and windy, but so keep an eye on those. I might make another video tomorrow. See what we come up with. So, we'll catch y'all later.